Hello children. Today we are going to see chapter 1 Matter in our surroundings part 2. States of matter. Do you know what I just did? I just took in 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and air. So you ready to explore the 3 states of matter with me? I am sure you show with the millions of 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. When we look at something, our brain automatically knows it's a solid, liquid or gas. In this video, we are going to compare 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So we will compare based on the 4 properties of matter: shape and volume, compressibility, rigid or fluid, fill container completely. After that, we will take a deep look into solid, liquid and gas and compare them at a particle level. Let's start with solid. Do solids have a fixed shape? Yes. As you can see here, they have a fixed shape: cuboid, cube and sphere, and this watch irregular shape. So for solids, the shape does not change. Now, do solids have a fixed volume? This answer also yes, because the space of the solids occupied does not change, the volume is fixed and we can calculate that value. For example, the volume of a cuboid is breadth, length and also height. Volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. And second one, the volume of cube is a cube. And third one, the volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Now, how do you calculate the volume of watch which has a irregular shape? By Archimedes liquid displacement techniques, if I dip this water in water, then the volume of watch is the volume of water displaced. Volume of water equal volume of water displacement. I actually have a video on Archimedes liquid displacement technique, so do check it out. Let's look at compressibility of solids. Usually solids are difficult to compress. For example, I can't compress the things on the table here. If I take this sphere and I try to press it, I can't compress this sphere here. There are some exceptions. This sphere here are solid, rigid or fluid. That's right. Solids has rigid because they have a fixed shape. Fluids are things that can flow. Now the solids fill their container completely. If I try to solids fill their container completely. For example, if I try to put this fruit in this container, here it fill the container completely? No. Container does not completely. No. Solids does not complete the container. So just noted the solid points: fixed shape and fixed volume, incompressible, rigid, do not container completely. Now let's take a look at liquids. Liquids have a fixed volume but no fixed shape. I am going to prove these 2 points to you with single experiments here. For the experiments, I will take a water in this glass, and if you can see the water, here I am taking 100 ml of water. Now I am going to transfer this. I am going to transfer this bottle. Now I am going to transfer this water into this glass, and from this glass I transfer to this bottle. And again I transfer to this glass. So you see, again I transfer this glass, same water level will come. Let's start now. I am go to the transfer from the beaker.
Start.
I transfer to the glass here. Now as you can see, the 100 milliliter of water I can get again 100 milliliter of water. So what's conclusion from our experiment? Liquids have a fixed volume. It was 100 ml all through the way, but they don't have a fixed shape. As you shown the experiment, the liquids takes the shape of the container it is put it. Let's talk about the compressibility of liquids. If you take a plastic bottle like this containing water, if I try to crush this bottle, looks like a compress on water. So liquids compressible? The answer no. The answer no. When I am crushing it, am I really compressing the water? No. I am compressing the air inside the bottle. Now, if you fill this bottle completely with water, I need to be we have to fill this bottle, then you have to crush this bottle icon. So liquids are almost incompressible, just like solid, or liquid rigid or fluid. Answer is fluid. Solid has rigid and liquid has fluid. The word fluid means it can flow. The word fluid means it can flow. As you can see, water can flow easily, so liquids are fluids. Do liquids fill their container completely? The answer, no. As you can see, the glass and the bottle, the water only occupies its own volume. The rest of the container is air. So liquids do not fill their container. Liquids do not fill their container. Now let's see properties of liquid. Liquid has no fixed shape. It has fixed volume. And it is fluid. Do not fill container. Now let's take a look at the third states of matter. Third state of matter is gas. Gases are neither fixed shape nor a fixed volume. Just like liquids, gases take the shape of the container that they are in. One difference is the container needs to be closed. Now liquids have a fixed volume, but gases don't even have a fixed volume. The volume of the gas is the volume of the container. Volume of the gas is volume of the container. Volume of container. For example, if I transfer this gas inside this bottle, gas is filled. If I transfer this gas into a larger container, fill that container completely, or if we apply some pressure, and try to fit it into a small container, then the volume of the gas will be the volume of the smaller container. That brings us to the next point, compressibility. Gases are highly compressible. For example, I can easily squeeze this balloon, or I can easily crush the air in this bottle. Gases are usually stored under high pressure since they are highly compressible. We can fit more of the gas in a small container. For example, If I open this bottle, can you see the air is going out? Of course, you can't, because air is colorless. But let's say it was a color gas, then you easily see it flow in out of the bottle. In fact, the term liquid is collectively used for liquids and gases. As we discussed before, gases are greedy. They all to fill up the container completely. Now, the properties of gases. Gases has no fixed shape. It has no fixed volume. It has compressible. It has fluid. It has filled container completely. We have discussed difference in property between solid, liquid and gases. But what makes something or the solid or liquid or gas?
Start.
For example, if you take water, it can existence all through the forms: ice, water and water vapor. Now it's the same substance as water. So how can it existence? It is a solid and a liquid and sometimes gas. To answer these questions, when you to zoom into the matter and take a closer look, as you may already know, all matter, let a solid, liquid or gas, is made up of tiny particles. Is made up of tiny particles. For example, ice, water and water vapor are made up of the tiny particles, that is the water molecules. Water molecules. Now let's compare the three states of matter and the particle level based on these 3 points.
Start.
First point, distance between the particles. Second, the force of attraction between the particles. Third, kinetic energy of the particles. To get visual feel of things, I would like you to hold up the hand like this and imagine the tips of your fingers as particles. So are you ready? So this is the what the solid look like. The particles are tightly packed. The distance between the particles is very small. The force of attraction between the particles is very strong. So you have to apply your huge force if you want to change the shape of the solid. Even in the solid, the particles are moving, vibrating about their mean position. The movement is less, kinetic energy of the particles small. Now this is what a liquid would look like. The particles are move loosely, but the distance between the particles is bigger. The force of attraction between the particles is weaker. In the liquid, the particles are more motion as compared to solid. The kinetic energy of particles is larger. And now this is the gas. The particles are gas very loosely packed. The distance between the particles is very large. Force of attraction between particles is very weak. In a gas, the particles moving a lot they are doing crazy, the kinetic energy of the particles is maximum. Let's add the difference between solids, liquids and gas based on particles in our concept board.
Start.
First point, distance between particles, solid has small, liquid has medium and gas has large. Second, force of attraction between particles, solid has strong, liquid has weak and gas has very weak. Third, kinetic energy of particles has, solid has low, liquid has medium and gas has high. Now that we are done with our 3 states of matter. Your homework, in your textbook page number 6, 4 questions are there, and also second one A and B 2 questions, third one give reasons, A, B, C, D 4 questions are there. This fully you have to write and learn them also. Soon you have to send the answers. Thank you all.